What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. This one is going to be on a Swiss-made reserve excursion. If you're interested in that, please stay tuned. All right, family, so we're back. Bam. This is a Swiss-made reserve excursion, 50 millimeter, high polished with a white mother of pearl dial. This one has been through some trauma, so I'm gonna do a little story time first, then I'll flip you over to my side of the table and show you the watch up in person, close up, so that you can really see the watch. And then of course I'll do my music and video or photos at the end and let you see the watch in more detail. But I wanted to do a little story time on this piece because this piece has a history with me already, and I haven't owned it for more than 6 months maybe. So this watch is a beautiful watch, of course. My buddy David Renick, which is local to me here in Phoenix, Arizona, was selling this watch, hooked me up. I think we met here at my place actually, and I got this watch off of him. When I got it, it was dead. He was gonna get the battery changed, and I was like, no, I'll use it. I'll make a video doing the battery change. So I think I owned it maybe like a week to a month before I actually had the time to do the battery change. So I get the battery change all set up. I get the camera set up. I start filming. I do the battery change. The battery change is successful. I flip the watch over and I notice that a hand is missing. The 6 o'clock chrono hand, the one at the 6 o'clock, fell off during the jostle of me doing the battery change. I'm sure that's what it was. That can happen, so you have to be cautious. Now, I've had really bad luck with getting that chrono hand back on. I've tried on different pieces and I can't do it. So when I got the watch from David, it was in decent shape, but it wasn't in great shape. It needed polishing. I was gonna polish it myself. Instead, I hit up NG Gradwall and I asked him if he would polish it for me. He works at, or he owns Showtime Custom Watchworks, and he specializes in chroming your watch. They call it liquid chrome, but it's a high polish. There is no chroming involved. It's all high polishing the watch. This watch was already high polished. It just needed to be revitalized, get the scratches out of it and all that good stuff. So I asked MG if he was capable of putting a hand back on the watch. He said yes. I said, cool, I'm gonna send the hand and I'm gonna send the watch, polish it up for me, put the hand back on. Cool, done. I already had switched the battery. So then I lose the hand that goes to that 6 o'clock chronograph. So I lose the hand. Me and my girl, we searched for it for hours, could not find it. I even went as far as, after, a day or two of looking on the carpet trying to find it, went with the vacuum way. I cleaned out the vacuum, vacuumed over where I thought it would be at, went through whatever I picked up with the vacuum trying to find it, could not find the hand. So now I take apart a watch that I had that was a beater that I used to work on when I was trying to learn. Took that watch, took the chrono hand off of that one. It was a white and stainless steel hand. These hands on this watch are blue. Sent that to MG and said, hey, can you put this one on it? I cannot find the original hand. Well, the hand I sent him didn't fit and kept falling off. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what else to do. And he's like, I got you. He ordered me a hand. So shout out to MG. He ordered me a hand, put it on the watch. I polished the watch, and now I've got it back. The watch looks great. The hand is not noticeable to, if you're just looking at the watch. Now that you know that the hand is an aftermarket hand, when you see it, you're gonna notice it's different. But if you weren't told by me, you would have noticed right away. So anyway, this watch has been through some drama. This is the first video I'm shooting of this watch because the battery change video I threw out because the way it went down was just horrible and I didn't want nothing to do with that video. So I keep it real with you guys. I keep it 100. I'm not gonna lie and say everything went great and bada boom, bada bing, here it is. Legit, I screwed up. It happens. I luckily have a lot of connections in the watch game to help me fix it, and so it's back to pristine. A little changed up, but it looks good. So anyway, I'll flip you onto this side of the table and I'll show you the watch close up. Stay tuned for that. All right, so here's this beauty in all its glory. White mother of pearl, like I said. This is model number 13084. The white mother of pearl with the blue hour markers along with the blue hands. This is a high polished stainless steel from the factory. Obviously, I had to say MG has cleaned it up for me once again, but it originally comes high polished already. And then this has a Swiss RONDA 5040D movement in it. 50 millimeter case. I believe it's like 26 millimeter bracelet or 30 millimeter. Very beautiful watch. I'm really digging this watch. I've been into excursions a lot more lately. Shout out to AD, the guy that does all my intros. Great guy. Part of my Big Ass Watches Facebook group. Great supporter of the channel. He's an excursion collector. I had an excursion twisted metal. It was a white dial, all stainless steel, high polished, a long time ago, and it was too small for me back then, so I got rid of it. I wish I would have had it now because I really like these excursions once again, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. You got the reserve logo on the crown. Now this is screw down crown, but obviously the pushers are rectangles and cannot screw down. So the water resistance on this isn't that great. High polished bracelet. The whole watch is high polished. High polished clasp. Got the scissor clasp there. Stainless steel Invicta Reserve. Case back. Invicta Excursion. Expressions of Exception, Swiss made chronograph, flame fusion crystal, reserve collection, all stainless steel, model number 13084. Killer watch. Really like this one. I think I've only worn it once. I've had it for like 6 months, but it wasn't in my hands for very long. And when it was in my hands, I destroyed it. So you can kind of see there how much darker the blue is on the 6 than on the other two chronograph hands. You see that one's way darker. It almost looks black in the camera, but it's blue. And see the shape is different. So that's the hand that I lost that got replaced by MG. Major bummer when it happened, man. I was pissed, but it is what it is. The watch is beautiful though, and I really enjoy it. Shout out to MG and shout out to David. I like getting watches that need some work. It's fun, but when something like that happens and it becomes tragic, it kind of sucks, you know. So anyway, I've got the rose gold and black Excursion on the wrist today. Love this watch as well. But you got to be careful when you're doing battery changes. The lesson I learned, and any kind of jostle can knock those hands right off, and it's such a pain in the butt for me to get those hands back on. If you've never done it before, the pin to set the hand on is recessed into the dial, so you have to line it up and press it on, and it's just something I can't do. I don't know why I can't do it. I don't know the technique, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I can't do it. And I'm just going to admit right now that that's one of my kryptonites. I just can't do it. Anyway, that mother of pearl is hard to capture on camera, but the mother of pearl looks great under the light. So smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment. Let me see the hashtag Big Time Gang. Have a great day. Stay tuned for the photos and the music. And as always, God bless.